afternoon I'm with Salvador, who joined us this year at the International College, and I just going to ask Salvador a few questions about his experience. So, Salvador, tell me, what brings you to UWI and to UWIC?
Well, the reason why I came to the International College is because I was a direct entry student into UWI, but there were some issues with the issuing of my visa in September of this year, and so by the time I got the actual visa, it was too late to come here and join the group in September. So I had two choices. One was to defer for a year, and the other one, which was given to me by an advisor at UWI, was to join the International College and do a year one program with the International College, which would basically mean that I was doing my first year in 6 months, and so I saw that as quite beneficial.
Okay, that's a really good example of how the International College can help students in your position, because if we weren't here, your options would have been very, as you say, very limited. Either go to another university who could offer you maybe a January start, or lose a year.
Lose an entire year.
Okay, so since then, how obviously that was a sort of rather difficult period at the beginning. Since you've arrived in the college, how have you found life here, and how have you settled in?
Brilliant. Since day one, I felt like I was having a great time. I was welcomed by Jessica, who's an administrator for the student services staff. She went to pick us up from the airport. It was brilliant. I got to meet some other people who were arriving on the same day. Got to Bristol. The accommodation was surprisingly good. It was very large, much larger than I expected. Comfortable. The facilities were very modern and very, very comfortable. I got to look around campus on those first few days that I was here, and I liked it very much. I like the fact that it's not on, like, near the city. It's on the outskirts, so that means you get a little bit of quiet, and it just gives it a different feel from a city campus. But you also have the buses and the direct services that take you to the city within 20 minutes. So I was very pleased with that. Since then, the lessons that I've been taking and all my modules have been very enjoyable, very engaging. It's very nice to know that you're studying what you want to do, that you're studying the right thing, and what you're learning is just all very important, and I don't know, it's encouraging in a way. I did very well in my exams in the last term, which was very good. I was very pleased with that. Great. I mean, I can only say that my time here, 4 months, have been excellent. I wouldn't change anything.
That all sounds very positive. What I'm curious to find out is how do you feel about being in the college, because we can look out the window and we can see another building of the university very close by, but we're not. Some people might say, well, you're not in the university, you're at the college. So how does that feel? How does that relationship between being at the International College, being at the university, and you're already in year one because you're doing international year one with the college. So where do you feel you are? Do you feel you're at university, or not quite yet, or you're at the college? Tell me about how that feels for you.
I can give you a sort of two-part answer to that question. It does feel sometimes when you go into the actual buildings with other students that are in the university like you are segregated in a way from them. Because the college is completely, well, not completely, but it's a separate entity. It's its own building, and we do our own lessons. So even though I am in my first year of university, basically speaking, I don't know any of the other people that are in their first year of university. So it's...
But you know the people who are doing international year one with you at the college. So
in the college.
So they may be going on to your course as well.
There's also that. The international year one is quite broad, so it gives a pathway to several courses. Now, for my particular one that's international business, there's only 2 other people, which means that next year, my second year of university, I will only know 2 people in my course. Now, I'm not saying that's necessarily all bad, because the other side of this answer is the fact that the college itself is not separated from the university. is quite clear in the fact that we can go into the library and we can go to one zone and we can join the hub and join all these societies. So I honestly think that the experience for students and the way that they feel about the university depends on themselves and how social they could be with other students that are a part of the university, or how open they are to join societies or groups or uh, any kind of activity that the university offers. Um, it comes down to the student's attitude to wanting to be a part of the university. So yeah.
I think that's very insightful, Salvador. I think it's like so many things, it's down to the individual, isn't it, to seek opportunities and take them up. So,
Exactly.
well, thanks very much for your time today. That's been very useful and interesting. And good luck with the rest of your studies.
Thank you.